Good afternoon. In this presentation, I will be going through abortion. What is abortion? Abortion is the removal of the embryo or the fetus from the mother's body, from the start of pregnancy and just before birth. So I'll be going through case study C. It reads as follows. Jenny is 18 years old and was the victim of a date rape the previous evening. She wants to know if it's okay to take the morning after pill, which she has been offered by her doctor, who treated her after she reported the assault to the police. She and her whole family are committed members of your church. So after reading that case study, I'd like to go through some ethical issues regarding it. So one should Jenny keep the baby as grown up in a Christian family while being brought up around with certain ideas of what the Christian belief is? Number two, being 18, Jenny is unable to provide care for the baby in maybe both a physical and mental capacity. Due to rape, abortion seems logical. Point four, abort the baby due to psychological or PTSD due to the nature of the rape. Having said that, I will go through three ethical perspectives of what I believe we should do. The first of which is utilitarianism, which is the theory of morality to make life better by increasing the amount of good things and decreasing the amount of bad things. The response to this is because it's due to using the morning pill is not morally wrong due to how the pregnancy occurred. Of course, it is from the rape. But the outcome of this is because utilitarianism focuses on increasing what is good, but it also takes away the bad things. But it does not tell us if the action in itself is right or wrong. So utilitarianism will tell us, all right, Jenny, it's all right to abort the baby because it's not morally wrong because of the nature of it. It was because of rape. But it doesn't tell us, is it the right decision or is it the wrong decision? It just tells us what makes us feel good or what makes it morally right in our eyes. The second perspective is egoism. Egoism is a theory of concerning with oneself and own actions, acting in our own personal interests and desires. The response to this is that Jenny can take the morning after pill due to the fact that she was raped. So Jenny can take away a memory of the event. The outcome of this is because egoism looks at an individual's sense of self, where Jenny uses the pill to abort the baby, whereas people may perceive this as selfishness. This perception may come from her family, from a Christian family, or people outside may seem that she's being selfish. And number four, the last perspective is virtues. The theory of our own virtues of the mind, character, and sense of honesty, rather than doing one's duty in acting in order to bring good consequences. The response to this is taking the morning pill is the same as destroying a life, if this is how Jenny sees it. The outcome is only Jenny knows her personal ideas and intentions. Me, and maybe you guys don't know what Jenny's ideas. Only you, Jenny, know what your own values and what your own virtues is regarding this topic. So I'd like to go into the Christian point of view, where I'd like to take a scripture from Jeremiah 1 verse 5, where it reads, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations." I'd like to emphasize, God knew you before you were formed in the womb. It explains doesn't matter, even if it's from rape or from a normal sex, God knew you before you were formed in the womb. Second point, from Psalm 127 verse 3 to 5, where it reads, "Behold, good children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from him." Having children is more than a command, but it is also a blessing. God has blessed us with children, carrying on his heritage. So I'd like to say from the Christian point of view, is that God knew you, your baby, whether it's a fetus or an embryo, before it was even formed. And that children are a blessing to carry on God's heritage. So I'd like to move on to some support for you. Jenny can abort the baby due to circumstances and use the morning after pill. If you pass those three perspectives I recently just said, if you feel like they do not conflict with your ideas or so you have to talk with your parents. Keep the child and give support groups and counseling. I would provide different support groups and give you counseling to help you in this time of need. And of course, we'll have prayer and support groups to provide a safe place for conversation where you can talk maybe with other people who have faced the same dilemma as you. And yeah, thank you for listening.